Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Starward Rogue. During the last part, I started using the Rex Mechs, and I completed floors 1 through 3. And I got all of these great upgrades and perks, so I have a good inertia in terms of upgrades and weaponry and whatnot. Now I did make a slight error in the previous part. I thought I lost my 4th dimension utility, but actually I didn't. The railgun module is attached to the attachment slot, not the consumable item slot. That's why I got quite confused when I re-entered the game. I thought I actually got sent back to floor 3, but nope, this is floor 4. So I have the flamethrower, torpedo cannon, triple missile launcher, railgun module, and all of these wonderful upgrades. So I have a really good chance for completing this run, and I'll probably visit one of these sacrificial shops to see what they have in store for me. As usual, I'll be visiting most of the floor before I go to the boss fight, so I can at least get some more perks and great experience. Not to mention some permanent upgrades if possible. They're always pretty useful. Thankfully I have the Map Master utility, so I can actually see all of the rooms, so that's going to be extremely helpful, especially for hidden rooms. Alright, let's do this. I don't really have any key cards unfortunately, so let's go into here. These are expensive items, but wow, this is pretty powerful, but I'll be really fragile, so I will not be taking any of these items. Maybe if I had at least 30 health, I would have considered using one of them. Oh well. And of course, I have the flamethrower, so now my attacks pierce through enemy shields, or most enemy shields, that is. This is always going to be a lot. This is going to be really useful throughout the rest of this playthrough or run. I gotta be careful though, because it's only useful in short to medium range. Once again, I'm never gonna switch over from my torpedo cannon unless I get another secondary weapon that can actually blow up these temporary blocks and whatnot. I'll go with energy, sorry. All of those upgrades were pretty good, but unfortunately I don't really have enough missile capacity. Even though this is the missile mech Rex, I'm not getting that many missile upgrades unfortunately, for some reason. Luck is not on my side in terms of perk gain, at least for this type of mech. But this should allow me to use my secondary weapon a lot more. After all, the torpedo cannon is my favorite special weapon in the first place, so I don't really find it that bad that I can't really use missiles as much. Well, to be fair, the low energy was a weakness of this type of mech, but based off my upgrade pad and whatnot, I'm getting a lot of upgrades that rectified this mech's main issue, or at least two of the main issues, those being low damage and the other one being low energy reserves. I at least fixed the latter part, and I'm slowly fixing the first one with stuff like the flamethrower. Okay, Acronis. I had to kill one of these. Unfortunately, my missiles slow to aim. Okay, I took care of one of them. Not to mention my flamethrower is kind of short. It's not long range enough to hit. It's medium range, more like. But if I can get close enough and nail it with one of those plasma guns, I'll be in good shape. So one more shot should do that one in. Let me see if I can just use my missiles. Is it dead? Not yet. I won't get a perfect from this anyway, so... Okay, that took care of that one. Now I just need one solid hit. Never mind, I'll just use my flamethrower and finish this. That or my railgun bullets. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, both of these are pretty awesome, but I'll lose the ability for homing, so... I think I'll take it, because the bosses I'm most worried about, they don't move that much, so I'm not too worried. Robot Companion Shop. I'll be visiting this soon enough once I get more credits, just so I don't get any one-and-done deals. So I don't lose out on some of the awesome types of mechs, or awesome upgrades. Let's go to the top left part of the screen and get that major item storage. Or free loot, I mean. How do I get past here? Okay, it's one of these rooms, I see. One where careful movement is necessary. Unless I have caltrops for protection, then careful movement is not really necessary. And you need to waste a missile, or if you're me, just use one of those. Okay, Paragon. Next mini-boss. I missed all my shots with my secondary. Oops. Oh no, it's the one with the homing projectiles. That's what makes it so annoying, unfortunately, because I have to be careful not to get caught in his shots. And this is where it goes completely bonkers. Well, I took a nick of damage there, but I don't mind it. I'll keep the fourth dimension just in case, so I don't forget I had it. That was foolish of me. I want to carefully nudge my way through these challenges so I don't get killed. Now I can spam my secondary weapon a lot. At least until I get to floor 5 or 6, maybe. Or maybe floor 6 or 7, where enemies get a lot tougher. Let's see what's on the left over there. That's the free loot, I believe. Oh, this is a straight upgrade. Let me try it out and see how it works. After all, my flamethrower will always be over here, but I think I lose my ability to pierce though, so that may be a problem. I'll be right over there soon enough. Sure, that's going to be useful. Let's see what's in over here. That's not going to be useful, unfortunately. Not to me, at least. Alright, let's go to the right part of this room. Or right part of this floor. That deals quite a bit of damage, but I need to have shielded enemies before I can test it out better. If I didn't have access to the flamethrower, this would be a straight up upgrade, that's for sure. Still, I'm really digging the fact that I can hit enemies from behind walls using this explosive ability. Just imagine if I had a primary weapon that could do that. I think there is one, but that would be really overpowered in a way. 2 hydros or more missiles? I want more missiles. What's over here? Yeah, I already did that, never mind. I think I'll keep this Hornet's Nest weapon, because I already used the flamethrower twice before. The flamethrower is a really nice weapon, but I want to at least try out how this weapon works out. And it seems to be quite powerful, plus there aren't that many shielded enemies that I need to be worried about, so I'm fine. But I am more worried about stuff like this. Like the blaze cannons. Yeah, the Shred Guardians are the really dangerous enemies who can bounce around and create all those bouncing projectiles. Let me exit and re-enter this room and get the rest. Well, they're all extra health, so not useful yet. Oh, I keep forgetting that these laser turrets are physical objects that he can't pass through. That really hurt me in earlier runs where I got stuck against the wall and took damage. Ah, defensive shop. Let's see what we have over here. Ooh. I'll take that, but I won't take the turtle shell. I would rather like to keep my damage up. Then again... 50% damage? Nah, I'll just keep it as it is. Hopefully that doesn't end up messing me up, though. Oh, hopefully I have enough credits to actually purchase something from the shop. Let's go down first and then visit the shop. Because I feel like I need a lot more credits in order to purchase something. Okay, the teleporter should be... Oh, there it is. It kind of blended into the background there. Really should be using missiles more. But I already I have my secondary weapon, so I don't really need to use it as much. If I didn't have that secondary weapon, I would definitely be using my missiles more. Yeah, this mech should be really more called like the explosive mech or something. There's a really good synergy between its missiles, missile capacity, and the fact it has a torpedo cannon, so it's like the blast damage or explosive damage mech compared to the other ones. Okay, this is one of those rooms. I don't really like these where you have to slow walk through all these territories, trying to figure out where the enemies are. Never mind, I got it. There was only one enemy, thankfully. I'll just run right through this. Oh wow, this is a huge amount of enemies. This would be really scary on hard mode, especially without an explosive weapon, or a weapon that would pierce. But it's wonderful for farming, especially for the alpha mech or something. Darn, I got hit by the explosive there. I could have gotten it perfect. I visited all rooms of this area, but except for the boss. Well, I guess it's time to actually pay a visit to the weapon shop. Or a robot shop and hope I can afford something. Let's see, where was it? Okay, there it is. Okay, that should be close enough. Alright, let's hope and... Okay, blazing trail, interceptor darts. Oh, that's gonna be useful. I found that the blazing trail didn't really work that well for most bosses, but the interceptor drone and the poison one, they are gonna definitely be useful. Especially as I'll now be able to take advantage of status ailments. There doesn't seem to be a quicker way to get down there, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just take the scenic route then. And considering how many missiles I have laying around, I'm going to be spamming at least 3 missiles against the boss fight. Ow, that was my fault. I should have used the teleporter there. Alright, time for the boss fight. Lady Staccato. I really wish we had less repeats of boss fights, though. I'm just gonna spam all my weaponry against her. Easy peasy. Of course, it's because I spammed all my secondary weapon shots and a lot of my missiles. This is going to be kind of a hard sell because this will increase my bullet speed and range. I think I'll take the bullet range over more health. Wow, that's going to be useful, especially on harder runs. Of course, there's all this money I could have collected, but that wouldn't really have helped with the items or missiles or robots I could have purchased. Before going on to the next floor, let me just collect all these excess missiles and get out of here. Oops. I keep forgetting that there's a teleport over there. At least there's some health lying around. Alright, let's get out of here and enter floor 5. As I said earlier, sure, I'm not going to be fighting the boss after all, so might as well try it. Oh, and good, the boss is on the absolute other side of this area. So I'm gonna visit all of these and go up to here, then I'm going to use 4th dimension because I always find the Warden fight to be even harder than the Terminus fight at the end. Kind of strange. It's due to the boss room shape, at least. I wonder if that'll also hold true in the higher difficulty settings. Alright, let's run through this area. Of course, we're locked in. We need to go through all these laser traps. How joyful. And now these spiders can actually attack me from longer range. Or I can just hit them from afar, but I need a way to access the other side, and I hate these projectiles, or the cannons. They're the most annoying enemy in the game, if you were to ask me. I'm just gonna run right through it. There's no way I can easily cross through it with all those cannons. Those are even more annoying than the regular enemies in the game. Especially if I don't have caltrop resistance or laser resistance. I don't have access to my secondary either. So let's take care of the Gemini brother and get some extra health. Okay, it only links up to the right, never mind. So let's go there then. Easy peasy. If there are any shielded enemies, I can easily just make mincemeat out of them. Well, that was definitely a nice upgrade. Okay, boss time. Loco, so crazy. Oh no, it's this boss, the one who moves around in random patterns. Ah. I have to be careful which side of the room he teleports right back into. Somehow I got it perfect there. Nah. The Hornet's Nest is a straight upgrade. Oh, neat, but I'll keep my 4th dimension. Okay, another one of these rooms with a lot of enemies. A lot of weak enemies, though. I suppose in higher difficulties they'll be a lot stronger. Major item storage. Let's see what we have over here. Wow, definitely more missiles. I'm finally getting more missiles to match this claim to fame of this mech. And I'm walking the wrong way. There we go, this is what I meant to do. Like I said, if I didn't have as much energy capacity for my secondary, I would be spamming my missiles more often than not. But of course, because my secondary has explosion and it can pierce shields and a lot of armor, well, that's why I'm spamming it. I mean, I get 8 shots per a magazine, at least per room. And that's usually enough to take care of most foes, or dispatch most enemies. I got double hit by a Mago warrior somehow. Maybe the poison trail? I'm not too sure. Or maybe the fire trail left by this enemy. Let's take the top route and see what's up over there. Okay, another cross claw. I walked right into that one. And that had squad. What else? This thing. The Infiniforms, aka the guided projectile launcher. Okay, wow. A lot of good upgrades. I can increase my missile damage by 150%, global base damage, or missile pack. I'll go with Brutal Deluxe. Then I'll take, hopefully I didn't, yeah, all three of those were great upgrades. I could have gone for more missile capacity, I could have increased just my missile damage by an extreme amount, or I could increase all my damage. The reason why I went with that one is because I'll always be using my gun in secondary, but I may not necessarily always have access to missiles. Where did I miss the credits in this room? Oh, right over there, in the corner. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and there's a blaze cannon somewhere. I better deal with it as quickly as possible. After I take care of this pearl, of course. The main reason why the blaze cannons are, of course, so dangerous is because they can attack me from across the walls, whereas I can't even hit enemies behind walls, or my shots can't pierce through walls, other than my explosive ones, but not really far. Oh, ow, that was my fault. Not too bad, I have enough health to survive another hit, or quite a few hits. There was just one more enemy remaining, I believe. Where could it be? Oh, there it is. Of course. It was a banshee. Ow. The banshees are always extremely dangerous in these close quarters. Probably should have used a missile there for self-defense. Okay. Nah, none of these are really that useful. Oh good, my secondary doesn't actually trigger those. Or trigger those turrets. I should be going the other way to see what's over there first. Wait for these projectiles to dissipate and start making mincemeat out of these enemies. Oh yeah, take care of the infinity forms as quickly as possible. And always take the safest route to destroying all these enemies. After all, I am drowning in missiles. Okay, that should bring me back up to full. Okay, it's a maze room. Wonderful. Okay, that's one down. There's the next one. I'm not sure what that did, but it blew up something. I know these maze rooms and slow walking rooms are added for variety, but I really usually don't like going through them because I rather prefer the fast-paced, frantic action of this game usually provides. Sure, the maze rooms are a nice change of pace as well as the slow walk rooms, but it kind of breaks the pace compared to other rooms. Most other rooms, that is. To be fair, the maze rooms are a lot better compared to the slow walk rooms, in my own personal opinion. Not to mention the background combination compared with all these blocks can make sometimes figuring out where to go a lot more difficult. Like the red-black combination over here. Okay, Red Hunter. Oh. I remember finding the Green Hunter, but they fall easily. Nah, I don't need knockback for enemies. Not yet, anyway. Wow. Health storage everywhere. And we got extra health. Let's see what's up over here. Major item storage, okay. These don't count as explosive damage, unfortunately. That would also be a nice upgrade if I actually had better stuff. Sure, let's pay a visit. I usually just visit these shops for other things. I'm not sure. I'll save all the credits for other things because I don't really find a use for any of these. I want to save it up for any other shops that may appear. Alright, on to the final half of this floor, or final quarter. But first we have a boss fight. Look, oh, not you again. You're always so difficult to predict what's going to happen. Whoa, okay, I only took 1 point of damage. That went a lot better than I expected. Alright, let's go to the final floors and finish this. Of course, the only problem is fighting these enemies with all these lasers. Once again, I really wish I had the ability to walk through these lasers and not take damage. I also gotta be careful not to walk into the boss room itself. And after the next floor, we'll start finding bubbles and whatnot, so I gotta be even more careful. How did I walk right past that? Okay, one more floor, one more room should be it. Just walk past these spread cannons, blow up a few of these enemies at once, blow up the Imago initiative. Alright, let's skip this floor. There's no way I'm gonna fight the warden and risk dying in the process. After all, like I said, I usually find the warden to be harder than Terminus. Alright, before I end off this part, I'm going to be completing floor 6. I'm surely going to be using missiles, unfortunately. Or if I don't complete this floor, I'll at least complete half of it. Let's go... Let's go down for... well... Let's go take the right route first and see what we have to purchase. Because I want to save up money for the robot shop. These enemies are getting quite annoying though. Because they're so accurate. Of course, enemies are definitely going to get tougher from here on out, both in terms of enemy patterns, damage, number of bullets, and durability. Sure, let's try it. Okay, but I already have Map Master, so it didn't really help. And I didn't really keep elucidating it in the previous parts, but I do appreciate how much the room actually freezes before you take one step, so you can get used to what enemies are going to come up against in the room to come. That way you're not just blindsided by enemy encounters immediately as you walk in. You have some time to get used to size up the situation and whatnot. Yeah, I think I'll keep the credit to Missile instead. I want to conserve my energy as much as possible. Wow, a lot of these credits now. Still really risky though. I'm also willing to take a... I just walked right out of it, unfortunately. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, the movement speed can be a little bit problematic, unfortunately. I'm just gonna take a hit over there. At least I got most of the treasure. Blaze cannon. Okay, I took care of most of them in one shot. That should be the rest. Of course, the turrets are firing a lot faster than usual, just to make my life even more challenging. Let's get behind you. Hide behind something. Realize I'm out of weapon energy. Or larva, but bubbles and larvas explode after you deal enough damage, so pretty much no difference. Just one's more dangerous than the other. Let's see, there should be something on the left. After the condemned room, hacker, okay. Firing rogue explosives, okay, this is the room where I need to run around crazily. And avoid all of these projectiles. And it's gonna get quite crazy near the end, so hopefully I survive this. Especially around the halfway mark, and I just walked into those spikes. Oh, I hate those spikes. Oh, getting hit by... Oh, getting hit by the projectiles and spikes, no wonder. I'm gonna have to get a lot of life restores. Oh, barely did it. Major shield, thank goodness, that's going to be really helpful. Alright, let's see what we have over here. Nah, not really useful, unfortunately. But but I got the ability to get twice the shield, so that's going to be extremely useful. Specifically, before I reach the boss fights, of course. But now, before I go into any more encounters, I need more health desperately. That's the danger of all these condemned rooms, or condemned rooms. You can easily die if you're not careful. I'm not sure if you can actually die in the condemned rooms, because the last time I went to a condemned room and completely failed it, when I almost ran out of health, it immediately just failed me. So maybe it's possible to not fail it. Or maybe it's possible to not die in the condemned rooms, it's just that you're kicked out and left with only 1 health, so it's still very dangerous. So I gotta be really cautious while traversing to the rest of this area. But if I keep my wits with me, I should be able to regain all the health I lost. Hopefully. That's another reason why having the extra health is really useful. Or extra shield is useful, I mean. Oh, I see there. Now I just need to whittle it down and I should be fine. Okay, take care of the enemies on the right side first, and then loop back to the left. Life shards definitely... Yeah, I would like more of global multipliers for damage. Hopefully I have enough to purchase the robot shop at the end of this area. I won't go to the boss room just yet. If you're wondering why I'm going so silent, I'm trying to concentrate and figure out where all the health shards are and avoid taking a lot of extra damage. This would be useful in longer term runs, but nah, I don't want that. Or if I was running really low on health or something. Oh, blue bubbles. Oh no. I'm running away. I want to try getting behind and then make mincemeat out of the bubbles. Come on. Whoa. I forgot you're here. I somehow took... Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize the bubbles dealt that much damage. Or larva. You know what I mean. Okay, +1 to health, but I didn't realize it was going to eat that much damage from that one shot. I guess that's what makes these bubbles even more dangerous to fight. I'm going to be spamming my missiles a lot more often because I really don't want to die even when I'm on floor 6. Thankfully I have 2 shields to act like a buffer, which I'm infinitely thankful of. Oh, I see you over there, Red Aegis. Another bubble. I keep forgetting those are things that you block your position. Really scary to get really close up to them, especially because I can get locked in if I'm not careful. As I was saying, I keep forgetting those fixtures in the walls are actually physical and not just the areas where projectiles can come out of. And of course the larva/bubble series are also very durable, so quite annoying to deal with. And I'm getting a lot of the pop-ups over there for missiles, but I don't have a use for it now. Defensive. Sorry, but I will need to take this. I'm dying. I need more health. I'm reaching about 45 minutes on this part, so I think this is a good time to end off this part. So in summary, I completed floors 4, 5, and half of 6, but unfortunately, I took quite a beating with the combination of the condemned chamber, and the bubble room around here. Boy, I didn't realize each of the bubble projectiles or lava projectiles dealt that much damage. I thought I was going to die there, but somehow I survived. Hopefully I'll be able to make it to floor 7 and defeat the Terminus. It would be quite a shame if I die right over here. So here's a quick run through of all the upgrades and perks and whatnot I got. Pause the video if you want to see it. So in the next part, I'll complete the rest of floor 6, reach floor 7, and defeat Terminus. That is, if I survive. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Doodles!